Hi everyone. Today's video has 3 points and you're going to want to stick around because the third point is a secret as to the absolute best way to know which publisher you should be going with when it comes to getting your book onto the market. So let's get into it. So the question that came up was, which is better, Ingram versus KDP, choosing the right book distribution. So when you're first getting started and you've written your very first book, you need to put it onto the market. But which service should you go with? This is something that is a very common question that I am asked very often because some people really don't like Amazon, or they've heard about other publishers and have thought, well, if everybody's on Amazon, maybe I should go with one of the other publishers. And in particular, Ingram Spark is a very tempting publisher to go with as well if you're looking for a distributor to push your books out along a huge distribution network. Ingram Spark may be the best book for you. However, we're going to discuss in today's video the pluses and minuses of these different options. This is Chris Baird from selfpublishingmadeeasynow.com, where self-publishing doesn't have to be so hard. Hit the subscribe button if you find these videos to be useful and would like for me to make more of them, and check out below in the description and grab a copy of my absolutely free self-publishing checklist that has the secrets you're going to need to get your book onto the market and to start getting them to sell. So let's get into it. When I first got started with self-publishing, Amazon was the only thing I had heard of, so it wasn't a difficult decision for me. I slowly became aware, though, over time of smaller services that even some of these smaller services, they charge you money in order to put your book onto the market. This included Lulu and also Ingram Spark and a number of other services. And for me, I decided to go with the free option because after all, which was Amazon, I had already invested plenty of money in getting my book onto the market, just in terms of getting the cover. I paid even for a description. I paid for multiple rounds of editing. I had to pay for the software, a website, an email program. So many things that I was trying to do to get my book marketing, including the marketing and the ads costs and all of these things, that the last thing I needed to do was to pay for a company that's not as big as Amazon in order to get them to put my book through their distributors, and some of their distributors are the same as Amazon. So then the question would be, why would I want to go about doing that? But then I discovered sometimes that paying for the distribution, this additional distribution through these channels, can definitely be worth it. And in fact, when I began with Lulu, I saw the money coming in. But with Ingram Spark, which is currently the one, I'm earning more money on each book I have on Ingram Spark compared to what I am making through my Amazon sales for the exact same books, which was completely mind-blowing. I didn't even believe this would work, but I was listening very closely within the self-publishing community, and there were others who were commenting on this exact same aspect, that they were making more money through, in fact, their Amazon books than they were, or through their Ingram books than they were through Amazon, which is absolutely amazing. But the question we're wondering, though, is which is better, Ingram versus KDP, choosing the right book distribution. So the first thing is you need an ISBN for Ingram Spark. Plus, you have to pay them for them to check your book. So if you want them to check out your book and see if you want to get your book onto their market. The positive side there, though, is that you can get a promo code to help you for the covering the cost of them checking the book, so that they're willing to do that at no cost, and they come out with promo codes on a regular basis. The second thing, it's that countries like Norway and Canada, you can get free ISBNs, which is a fantastic service that they have. In addition, they've started even supplying ISBNs in the US from Ingram Spark. So this gives you the ability with this combination, and this is a secret you won't hear from many other people, even though it's not the secret answer of the day, but it is a secret. It's that there are many ways of getting free ISBNs, and then the free promo codes, which just by Googling you can find the latest promo codes for Ingram Spark, and that combination means now it costs you nothing, and they will do both your ebook and your paper book for free if you're using the method that I am talking about right here. Now, when it comes to Amazon, they will also do it, but when there's a barrier to entry, so there's less people competing on Ingram Spark, and the rules of Ingram Spark have gotten a lot tighter, so they're stopping things like no content books and a lot of these other things from reaching onto their marketplace. And so books like the books that I publish, for example, which would be self-help and generally helping people solve problems that they have, not so much on the fiction front, though I do have a few fiction books out, that people are very interested and eager to buy them on Ingram Spark or through Ingram Spark's distribution channels. So this is something you will not want to miss. But the secret answer of the day is you should listen to people who are publishing and winning and tell you what is currently working and give it a try. Now the thing is, and this is an important point, is that you need to be listening to the people. I told you, I listen to lots of videos, I read lots of books, I'm listening to lots of podcasts, and I'm sharing that information with you here, and I share it also in my courses and coaching as well with my students to make sure that you're up to date and you have all of the research and the information you need to make it easy, as opposed to what many of the gurus of self-publishing, which will make things so complicated. They say, here's 50 ways to do this and 14 ways to do that. I'm trying the best I can to break it down and keep it simple. And that's why when you hit subscribe, it tells me that I should keep producing videos that make it easy. And if you find some way to do it easier, I want to know about it. But one of the things, and this is again, a part of the secret, is that we need to know what other people are doing that is winning. There's lots of losing strategies. Just speak to most authors on Amazon who are selling a couple copies a year of their books. But the winning strategies, if you're listening closely, that information is also available. And I share all of it with you absolutely free because I know that you have a book that is worth being read. And I want to make sure as many people as possible are in fact able to read your book. So the thing is that if you're going to succeed, you need to have a lot of failures, but make sure you're testing things that other people have also tested before you. We are not trying to invent markets and invent new tricks. We are trying to find out what is currently working, the current strategies. Like if I were learning the game of chess, I'm not trying to figure out brand new ways to play the game. I'm studying the masters and the greats, understanding why they take the moves that they take, and then copying the examples that they're doing in order to make sure that I'm also going to win. It's for every success, maybe 100 failures to get a single success. So if I wish to have 10 successes, I'm going to need 1,000 failures to reach that point. And this is a good way to judge it. So if every time I fail, and I tell my virtual assistants this as well, it's that when we fail, it's really only getting us closer to the goal of succeeding. As long as we are learning, we're paying close attention to those failures, and we're also measuring everything so we can see, look, I tried it out on Lulu or Ingram Spark and my book is not doing well. I should stop with that service. And this is the reason why that's the secret. It's that we're trying a lot of things and we're listening to the community. Now you tell me, do you prefer Amazon or Ingram Spark? Let me know below in the comments and check up above me here for more video answers to your self-publishing questions. Thanks.